Welcome back. Would you dare to walk on a bridge where the wooden planks under your feet could fall off at any moment? Or drive up a road as steep as a roller coaster, from glass bridges suspended 100 stories in the air to fragile ropes strung across deadly rivers? And the number one spot is a place where one slip means no second chances. Today, let's explore the top 10 most dangerous bridges in the world. Warning: this video is not for those afraid of heights. Number 10. Gotek Viaduct, Myanmar. Deep in the tropical jungles of northern Myanmar lies a century-old giant, the Gotek Viaduct. Built by the British in 1900 to exploit colonial resources, this nearly 700-meter-long steel trestle was once an engineering marvel. However, after more than a century of exposure to the elements without proper maintenance, it became rusty and shook violently whenever a train passed. The scariest part wasn't the height, but the decay. Rotting sleepers and loose bolts made tourists hold their breath as the old train crawled over the abyss. Tragically, in August 2024, during a military conflict, this legendary bridge was bombed and snapped in two, ending the history of one of Southeast Asia's most beautiful yet dangerous railways. Number 9. 7 Mile Bridge, USA in Florida. USA, there is a bridge that runs straight out into the vast ocean, connecting the islands of the Florida Keys. This is the 7 Mile Bridge. It sounds romantic with blue seas and sunshine, but it is a nightmare for nervous drivers. The bridge sits right in the path of fierce tropical hurricanes from the Atlantic and Gulf of Mexico. Built in 1909, it has been constantly battered by storms and patched up. Driving on the bridge on windy days, you can physically feel your car being pushed by the wind with deep water on both sides and no escape route. A feeling of isolation and helplessness in the middle of the ocean. Number 8. Langkawi, Sky Bridge, Malaysia. Suspended nearly 700 meters high atop Mount Machinchang. The Langkawi Sky Bridge is an architectural masterpiece, but also an extreme test of nerves. The weirdest thing is that this massive steel bridge weighing hundreds of tons is supported by a single pylon inclined at 78 degrees along with 8 cables anchored into the cliff. The entire bridge curves in mid-air, offering dizzying views of the abyss and the Andaman Sea below. Although equipped with modern safety monitoring systems, the feeling of standing on a fragile structure amidst howling mountain winds still makes many tourists crawl on all fours in terror. Number 7. Trift Bridge, Switzerland. This is the longest pedestrian suspension bridge in the Alps, spanning a melting glacial lake. With a length of 170 meters and a height of 100 meters, the Trift Bridge looks like a thin thread amidst majestic nature. Made of steel cables and wooden planks, the mountain winds here are strong, causing the bridge to sway constantly. The floor is a see-through metal grid, forcing you to look at the jagged rocks below with every step. To get here, you have to endure a strenuous hike. This bridge is not just a challenge of height, but a test of fitness and courage against the harsh nature of Switzerland. Number 6. Beipanjiang Bridge, China. China is known as the King of Bridge Building, and the Beipanjiang Bridge is the jewel in that crown. Connecting Yunnan and Guizhou provinces, this bridge holds the Guinness World Record for being the highest bridge in the world. The deck sits 565 meters above the river below, equivalent to the height of a 200-story building. Driving on the bridge feels like flying above the clouds. Although the structure is incredibly solid, the terrifying height and frequent fog limit visibility, creating a sensation that is both majestic and spine-chilling. It is proof that humans can conquer the most rugged terrains to pave the way. Number 5. Vytom, River Bridge, Russia. If Beipanjiang is the pinnacle of technology, the Vytom Bridge in Siberia is the pinnacle of recklessness. This is essentially an old railway bridge, just 2 meters wide, made of rotting wood placed on a rusty metal frame. No guardrails. In winter, the surface freezes over, becoming as slippery as grease. Drivers passing here must be circus artists. One wrong turn, and both man and machine will plunge into the icy Vytom River. Although the government has banned it to avoid a long detour, many locals still gamble with their lives crossing this bridge of death every day. Number 4. Zhangjiajie, Grand Canyon Glass Bridge, China. Have you ever tried the feeling of your body moves forward, but your soul lags behind? Visit the Zhangjiajie Glass Bridge. Suspended 300 meters high between 2 vertical cliffs, this 430-meter-long bridge is paved entirely with transparent tempered glass. Looking down, you see a bottomless abyss. Although engineers proved its durability by driving a car over it and smashing it with sledgehammers, human survival instinct still screams when stepping onto that invisible glass. Many tourists have burst into tears, crawled or clung tightly to the railings, daring not to move. Number 3. Eshima Ohashi Bridge, Japan. From a distance, this bridge looks like a vertical slope going 90 degrees into the sky, making people wonder how cars can climb it without flipping over. In reality, this is an optical illusion caused by the compression of a telephoto lens. However, its 6.1% gradient is still a formidable challenge, especially for novice drivers or heavy trucks. Connecting the cities of Matsue and Sakai Minato, the bridge was built soaring high so ships could pass underneath. Driving to the top feels like riding a roller coaster version for cars. And remember, Japanese police are strict, so don't floor the gas pedal too hard on the way down. Number 2. Sky Cloud Ladder, China. Back to Zhangjiajie, but this time not a glass bridge, but a steel ladder clinging to a vertical cliff. Located at an altitude of 1,480 meters, this is part of a Via Ferrata route. The bridge consists only of thin steel bars and cables shaking violently with every step. Below you is a 1,000-meter drop with nothing but thin air. The higher you go, the stronger the wind, and the more your legs shake. This is a place reserved only for those with nerves of steel who want to challenge the Reaper. Number 1. Hussaini Hanging Bridge, Pakistan. And the crown of danger belongs to the Hussaini Hanging Bridge in Pakistan. It is dubbed the most dangerous bridge in the world. And that title is well earned. Woven from old ropes and cables, the deck consists of rotting, sparse wooden planks spaced a hand's width apart. Strong winds from the Himalayas blow through, making the bridge swing like a tattered hammock over the rushing Hunza River. One misstep, and you fall straight into the freezing water. This bridge has existed for decades, with almost no maintenance, yet locals are forced to use it daily to cross the river. For them, it is life. For tourists, it is a game of death. Would you dare to step on the tattered Hussaini Bridge or look through the abyss at Zhangjiajie? What is your limit? Share in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos. Goodbye.